Developing here on WLWT, city leaders in Lincoln Heights holding a town hall after a group of neo-Nazis waved swastikas above an overpass on I-75.
Yeah, big news on Friday afternoon. So many of you saw it firsthand. Community members outraged, calling for consequences now against those who participated. And WLWT News 5's Lindsay Stone joins us from Lincoln Heights tonight. Lindsay, what was the mood at today's meeting?
Cherie, it was extremely tense. The community asking very pointed questions at Hamilton County Sheriff Charmaine McGuffey about why those individuals were not only not acknowledged or identified, but also not charged. Now, the meeting wrapped up just moments ago. It went on for over 3 hours. Very, very tense today. Again, motions very high after Friday's events.
All right. Peace and blessings, all praises to the Most High. This is Richard Taylor, and I'm going to show you the rest of that news clip, and that is about what we saw in Lincoln Heights, which is a suburb of Cincinnati, Ohio, on Friday. I'm sure plenty of you guys seen the video. A lot of people sent me various videos from different angles of a group of neo-Nazis, white supremacists, Triple K members, whatever you want to call them. I call them cowards, standing upon an overpass, waving their flags, calling people the N-word, just causing havoc in this predominantly black neighborhood of Lincoln Heights. And one video I saw that has been recently taken down of the guy just like, look at these N-words coming. Look at these N-words coming, because the people in Lincoln Heights showed out. Actually, I got a call from a lady from that area. She says she stays about 5 minutes away from that bridge. Let me put my number up there as well. Thank y'all for liking and sharing, subscribing to the channel. And she said, look, they came to the wrong place, because they, the people that, people in Lincoln Heights, they ain't afraid of hell or jail. And you saw that from the video I released yesterday, where, they were trying to get past the police and get it on. There was video about, from a young brother pulling up with his strap, like, yeah, what's up? But it amazed me on one video where one of the guys said, yeah, when the police came, when the people were coming up, the people of the neighborhood, they was like, okay, well, yeah, we're going to get in a U-Haul, and the police are going to escort us, to such and such and such a place. And that caught me off guard, because basically it's almost like the police were allowing it. They were a part of it. And then somebody made a very wise comment on one of the videos, and they implored us to, be wise, because these are agitators. Those people out there, those 12 people, they're agitators. They weren't coming out there to do nothing. They were coming out there to agitate the community, to get under their skin, to get them up in arms and, upset their day. And that's essentially what they've done. And you'll see from this town meeting with the police and the city leaders that the people are still upset. So I'm going to play this, but also you're going to see the police kind of say, okay, well, we couldn't arrest them. We couldn't, they didn't do anything wrong. Basically, that's what he's saying. But a previous video literally has the man saying that the police are going to escort us to our next location. Just watch the rest of this news clip.
Today is a day that our hearts are quite heavy for the beasts that came to our community.
And I like that word, beast. And I don't know who that lady, that was talking is, but evidently she's a city leader, commissioner of the sort.
Standing room only as community members gather, demanding accountability and answers following a group of neo-Nazis gathering Friday, waving swastikas above I-75. Some of them stopping cars and calling passerbys racial slurs.
It cannot be legal to stand in the middle of the street and stop my truck and call me that word.
The crowd.
There's a young man that's saying, okay, look, they actually stopped my car, stood in the middle of the street, and called him the N-word.
Demanding answers why the individuals were not identified or arrested.
The reason that I made the decision when I first encountered them that I was not making an arrest was because there was no law being violated.
And the corral pretty much erupts. Look at this man. The reason that I didn't do anything because there was no law being broken, like standing on an overpass and displaying racially insensitive material, threatening people. Yeah, and look at him. Like, he's like, yeah, I mean, those are my guys. Those might have been some of his partners out there. We never know.
I'm sorry? They were open carrying in accordance with Ohio's open carry order.
They are here to answer questions, but listen, we weren't wearing the swastikas.
And then she talking about we weren't wearing the swastikas. And look at the black man in the back. Like, he like, man, why did I sign up for this job? And look at the sister too, like, man, they know they was tripping, man. Why did they come out here with this? I don't even want to be here, but I gotta feed my family. And that's a whole nother story. But regardless of whether you were wearing the swastikas or not, it is your duty to serve and protect the community and get agitators, people. And look at what the news I just noticed is. Look at what the are they calling them demonstrations? Community comes together discussing demonstrations. Is that what they're calling what we saw those people doing out there with those flags? Demonstrations? I hope not. WLWT5.
Just gonna be.
Even though police chief was not present at the meeting, nor a representative.
Evandale police chief was not present at the meeting, nor did he send a representative. Why not?
Earlier today, dozens gathering along an I-75 overpass with a different message. This one of love and inclusion.
Strengthen your resolve. It's okay to be afraid. I'm afraid, but I'm with you. And there's a lot of folks right out here, all right, that are with you.
Shout out to, I guess, the white brother who's coming out there in condemnation of his white brethren and their rhetoric. Once again, it's not all white people that feel that way, but when we see that, it's hard to distinguish who is who and what's what. So I always tell people, if you are against that type of deal, you have to make yourself known. You have to be vocal about it when you're speaking out, whether it's police brutality, injustice, this type of stuff, or anything that deals with racial discord and racial disharmony in this land.
Harmony Ruhlman, the youngest of the group. Her mom, Catherine, says she's scared.
Her future matters so much to me. And I can't live in a world where there's Nazis walking around the street. I have to protect my kid. Often I have to protect my community. It's what matters most to me. And if there's Nazis free in our cities, how can we let our kids go outside and play?
And we're told law enforcement is reviewing the body camera footage from those individuals waving the swastikas over I-75 on Friday. But it's still unclear, though, if those individuals could face any future charges. Live tonight in Lincoln Heights, Lindsay Stone at WWT News 5.
Now they're talking about they're reviewing the body footage. You don't need to. You actually escorted them people. If you watch the last video, you see those people hop in a U-Haul and drive off, and actually the police were preventing people from getting there. So evidently The police were involved in this. You know, you're standing down there providing a safe space for these people to spew hateful rhetoric. And so why would you review the body cam? Why would you arrest anybody? You are part of the entity that allowed them to be there. Like if you go back and watch that video I released today or yesterday, you will see them actively telling people, no. They were actually pushing the black people back that were trying to get to the demonstrators. So it's very wise, and I salute my brothers and sisters who came out there, like the lady I talked to said they must didn't do their research because they came to the wrong place. Like, she said, her relative lives about 5 minutes away, and people were walking up there. Like people were walking from the neighborhood to see what was good, what's popping, what's cracking. So, shout out to the brothers and sisters, but also we have to realize that may be a psyop of sorts. That may be something just to get you agitated, and the police may very well be involved. Now, most recently, up to last year and this year, I have read articles and did, some research about the numerous KKK recruitment and flyers that are being sent out around the Cincinnati, Kentucky, Ohio, Pennsylvania area. So evidently that is a hub for that, or it could be, once again, propaganda planted to agitate and scare people, to plant fear, to plant discord, to plant division within the communities, which are otherwise not thinking about that. And so we have to be careful about that as well. But of course, we know there is a lot of sex in the community with those type of belief all around the nation. There's little pockets. I can pull up the map, and they have all the pockets and the headquarters and the location of these particular cowardly groups that hide behind masks, shields, robes, sheets, and the like, and then come out and then go back to their regular homes. Judges, bankers, jurors, teachers, doctors, police chiefs, etc., etc. But we have no way of identifying them outside of their disguise. So, shout out to the people once again on Lincoln Heights. I hope those people find them something else to do before they mess around and find out, as they say. But yeah, man, the police talking about, we couldn't arrest them. They wasn't violating any laws. What are you going to wait for them to start letting off, picking people off the interstate? We all know what that rhetoric means. So I'm disappointed in the police and their explanation of the situation. They're set to placate those people. Like the lady told me that meeting lasted about 3 hours. She wasn't there, but she knows some of the people there. So shout out to them. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. 919-587-7782. Peace and blessings.